The ultimate winter warmer would have to be a shepherd's pie. I love them. And Chef and Light and Easy Ambassador Dom is here to show us a lighter version.
An absolute lighter version, but a version with, I would say, a few more vegetables than people tend to put in. And this is a great thing about Light and Easy, is that they are renowned for not only kind of hiding sneakily vegetables into dishes, but also kind of packing their meals with heaps of flavour and a lot more vegetables.
That's what we want.
So, look, Justine, I made a head start.
Nice.
So I've got our trilogy of celery, carrot and onion already going. We're going to go in with some lean mince.
Okay.
Beef mince, yeah. And then we're just going to brown this for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to leave this just to sit in the pan. Now, while we're doing this, I've got a really great tip for you from mashed potato.
Like that.
Now, I've already boiled the potatoes. I've drained them, so they're still nice piping hot.
Yeah.
Now, instead of, usually as chefs, we love potatoes with lashings of cream and butter.
Lots and lots and lots and lots of butter.
But it can pack on the kilo. So this is a lighter version that I know you are going to love.
Okay.
So into our potatoes, we're going to go in with 1 egg.
An egg?
Yeah.
So that's, I guess, the binding agent.
It's the binding, but also the yolk adds a really delicious creaminess to the mashed potato as well. A little bit of skim milk.
Okay. Skim milk.
And a little pinch of salt and pepper. And then you're just going to mash that for me.
And I guess when it comes to a shepherd's pie, half of it is meat, half of it is the puree, and you're wanting it not to be too wet and too oily anyway, so you've got some texture there. I love the idea of adding an egg to this. Very nice.
I do too, and as you said, it does also assist in binding and kind of keeping that mashed potato together when we go to top the meat. So look, Justine, this is ready to go. So I've got some delicious homemade beef stock. So Light and Easy make all of their own stock. So we're going to use homemade beef stock. Pop that in, give that a little bit of a stir. Some red wine. So a must.
You have to have red wine.
We have to have the red wine. And then we've got our flavouring, so a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I love this. I mean, as you said, it's a classic dish. It's classically Australian, and who hasn't had a shepherd's pie?
Absolutely.
We've got some ground bay leaves, so just a little pinch, and a little bit of thyme.
Smells
give that
good.
a stir. Okay, how's that mash going? Delicious.
It looks great.
Okay, that's ready to go. Justine, into our meat mixture, I've got some garlic and a little bit of tomato paste. So that's going to help give it that richness and also that sort of lovely colour.
Smells so good. The bay leaf.
Oh, I know. And all of those vegetables, will cook into the beautiful gravy. Now, speaking of gravy, this is where you come into play. I've got a little bit of corn flour and some water. Now, what we normally do in the chefing world is kind of create what we call a bit of a slurry. So this is sort of acting as a bit of a thickener to help kind of give the sauce a bit of body, and it'll also help to kind of hold the sauce together once the dish is in the oven and cooking.
It is a pie, so you don't want it to be too sloppy as it comes out. You want it to hold
together.
Good old corn flour does the job.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice and easy. So just a little bit of that in there. And this happens straight away too. I love watching this. I love the science of cooking.
Any salt and pepper?
Yeah, we're going to season this with salt and some fresh cracked pepper. So I'll just throw a little bit of that in. And then, Justine, we're ready to assemble.
Oh, this is the fastest shepherd's pie I've ever made. We did cook our vegetables a little beforehand. I think when it comes to flavour, it's important to give yourself time between the steps. So when you add your carrots, celery and onion, let that cook down for that 5 to 8 minutes so we get that level of flavour.
And they are that iconic trilogy, the celery, carrot and onion. You know, I mean, it's in so many dishes. Okay, so we know what we need to do is just pour this into our baking dish. Now, you can make these individually. This feeds a family of 4 or feeds 4 people. So you can do it individually or make it in one dish as we're doing now. Just smooth that over a little bit.
And this beautiful mash on top.
Delicious.
Just going to portion it into 3 so it's easier to spread.
I'm going to just kind of create some little grates in the mashed potato, spreading it around because we've got a little bit of Parmesan cheese that we're going to garnish this with.
I like so it's not sacrificing. You're still able to have your cheese, your potatoes, your meat and 3 veg if you like.
Look, that's it, exactly. And this is what I love about the light and easy meals, because if you're at home, if you live on your own, or you don't have time to cook, or you don't have access to all the ingredients, you can have this delicious meal from Light and Easy. You can have it in your freezer and on the table in 8 minutes.
Oh, too easy.
But I love that Light and Easy have got me giving out all their secrets to all their delicious recipes.
I think it's a really nice gesture because to see the effort that goes into each dish is nice to know, okay, this is good for us.
Absolutely.
This is healthy. This is what we want to have in the middle of the week. Yeah. Let's whack that into the oven.
And only 10 minutes because we're just waiting the cheese. We're wanting the cheese just to get that lovely golden brown.
That's good. Dom, this looks so impressive.
It's just filled the whole room and it reminds me so much of my grandmother and when I was young and shepherd's pie and it's just beautiful. So look, I'm going to serve us up a little sneaky taste.
Look how great that potato has held its shape and the colour because we've added that egg.
Just beautiful. I'm just going to get a little bit more of that tasty mince with all of those vegetables.
Yeah, so speaking of vegetables, again, promoting that vegetables are good for you, well, we all know that, but adding more vegetables to your diet.
Absolutely.
And when I'm having a shepherd's pie like this, I do want steamed greens. So
on the side, fair enough. And that's, you know, it is about getting those 5 serves of vegetables in a day, which some of us find really hard, but this is why, you know, Light and Easy is great because each serve of food almost has about 2.5 serves. So you're almost getting half your daily intake of vegetables in one meal. But Justine, I'm going first. I can't wait. All right. Oh, just get some of that potato and the meat and vegetables. Really delicious. I love the freshness of that carrot, celery, onion. I love those vegetables in there. It gives it so much flavour.
Like I said at the beginning, this is the ultimate comfort food and it's still very, very good for you.
Absolutely.
Dom, thank you so much.
Delicious, you're welcome.